dreadful sinking feeling invaded her tummy. Carol! It had to be. But surely not. Carol knew how much Katie loved Luke. Katie and Carol had been such good pals, working together, and Carol dating one of the men under Luke in his role as the unit's corporal. But then Carol had got involved with an Irish boy they'd met at the Grafton dance hall, and her head had been turned by his attentions. Katie hadn't deliberately got Carol into trouble when she had told their supervisor about these Irishmen asking so many questions. But the reality was that Carol had broken the censorship office rules of secrecy, and she had been dismissed. She'd blamed Katie for that and had threatened retaliation. But to write lies to Luke about her...
There's no point in you writing to me saying that it isn't true, as I won't be opening your letter. I should have known that something like this would happen. After all, I saw what you were like that time you flirted with that cyclist.
The cold words almost leapt off the page like physical blows. "Oh, that's not true," Katie protested out loud. "You know it wasn't like that." Luke's jealousy had been the one flaw in their relationship and her happiness. Sometimes she had felt as though he had almost wanted to find her out in some kind of betrayal. It had hurt her dreadfully that he didn't trust her love for him.
If we're honest, we did rather rush into things, and I dare say that without the war we'd have realised pretty quickly that we weren't suited. The last thing a serving soldier needs is the worry of wondering if his girl is being unfaithful to him behind his back, and it seems to me that I shall be a good deal happier without that worry.
Tears welled in Katie's eyes and splashed down onto the letter, making the ink run. Oh, surely, if Luke had loved her as much as he had said he did, he would never have been so unkind and hurtful. Instead, he would have understood how much she loved him, and that she would never, ever so much as look at another man because of that. Before they'd fallen out, Carol had told her that Andy, her boyfriend, had written to her that Cairo was filled with pretty girls. Perhaps Luke was glad of an excuse to break off their engagement. Perhaps, in fact, he had already met someone else. A savage pain gripped her, tightening her chest and trapping her breath.
I am writing to my parents to tell them that our engagement is over, although for their sake, especially my mother's, I don't intend to tell them what you have done. I shall simply say that we have grown apart and the engagement is over. Luke.
As Katie tried to gulp back her tears, the light from the lamp shone on her engagement ring that Luke had given her just before he'd been posted overseas. Oh, that had been such a special day, filled with sunshine and happiness. She had felt so happy, so proud, so delighted. Not just that she was going to be his wife, but that she was going to be a member of the family that she had come to love so much. Jean, Luke's mother, Sam, his father, his sister Grace, now married to Seb, who was ostensibly with the RAF, but working for the intelligence agency known as the Y section. And then the twins, Lou and Sasha, had all welcomed her so warmly into their family, and she had felt so at home there, so safe and protected and loved. She hadn't just lost Luke, Katie recognised. She'd lost them as well. The diamonds in her engagement ring seemed to quiver beneath her tears. Her fingers trembled as she slipped it off and put it in the envelope that had contained Luke's letter. From now on, for her, no matter how long she lived,